All right, we are at the NAFB convention in Kansas City talking with Bill York. Good to see you again, Bill.
Nice to see you.
It's been a couple of years ago since we talked to Bill. He's with Agri. And let's get into some things. First of all, farmland values. Oh, that's a big topic there.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell us about the farmland values.
Well, certainly we've seen a strong run-up in farmland values over the last several years, driven by strong commodity prices, moderate interest rates. As we look at the change in commodity prices, as they have come down, we've seen the interest rates start to go up. We're seeing what has been a very, very solid, strong trend for land values moderate. And if we look at, we provide funding to 15 states. If we look across the territory, we've got some areas where we still see land values continue to rise, but at a much slower rate, in the low single digits. And then there's some areas where we've seen land values actually moderate down. We expect that land values overall will see a slight increase this year, but probably stabilize in the near future.
All right. Bill, let's talk about some global things here. International ag trends. How is that impacting the American farmer?
Well, certainly what has occurred over the last several years is that we, because of the productivity of American agriculture, we're more and more dependent on the markets outside of the U.S. Certainly the underlying key driver of global growth in population is going to drive continued demand for farm products. The challenge obviously is for American agriculture to continue to compete and for us to keep those markets open. So we're increasingly dependent on the trade policy, dependent on currency issues. So we are no longer a domestic producer for domestic consumption. And we need to keep that in mind as we develop the products that we use, and we need to be sensitive to the demands of the international marketplace.
All right. The American farmer is in fact feeding the world, and this world has a growing population.
Absolutely.
It's a big issue.
Yeah, as we look at, just to take a look at, every year we're seeing 9 or 10 brand new New Yorks in terms of population out there. So it will continue to grow, and we will continue to have the opportunity to compete for those marketplaces. But there's other producers out there that are looking at that as well.
Agri can give the help to the farmer.
Absolutely. We are the funding bank for local associations, and we focus on making sure that we provide a variety of financial products, from short-term floating rate products to longer-term fixed-rate products, and we think that's very important to provide stability in the marketplace and take away one of those key risk components to rural America.
All right. Bill, thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Bill York with Agri. For Results Radio, Town Square Media, I'm Mark Tassler.